What it is, y'all. Big Mike coming at you live and direct. Mack City Limits Radio Show. Back on the grill. Out here looking for whom I may devour. Yeah, man, back on the grill. Was going around checking out Tariq Nasheed and Willie D again, man. I gotta check these brothers out, man, because they got really big platforms, and they be like brainwashing niggas, man. You know what I mean? It's like the appeal to authority type joint, where everybody pretty much dog piles on what they believe is true. And they give Willie D and Tariq Nasheed carte blanche to carry the flag of pro-blackness and infallibility, man. Just because they got big platforms, man. But let me put it to you this way, man. These Negroes, they not really in the know. They don't know what they talking about, man. Let me give you the skinny. Let me give you the real, the brass tacks, man. Big Mike. All my life has been military, security, corrections, violence, use of force. Yeah, man. That's been my whole life. Bruh, let me tell you something, man. I know use of force inside and out. And then I gotta sit back and I gotta listen to these dudes, man, get out here and talk about it when they don't know what they talking about, y'all. Just like, I'm listening to Willie D, man. Here go Willie D. Hey, family. Family. Come on now, family. Carmelo. He faced two big white boys. 200 plus pounds. 6'1". Carmelo 130, 140. What are you supposed to do, family? Huh? That don't justify deadly force. Come on, family. They was two big white boys, and they got the nerve to say that Carmelo don't have no right to defend himself with a knife. Man, bruh. And all the while he's saying this, man, I'm looking at that low IQ facial expression he got, man. I'm like, you got people, man, that actually follow this dude, that actually think he know what he talking about, man. Look, Willie D, slow ass. What you talking about, man? It don't mean a hill of beans what you talking about, bro. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Bruce Lee, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. I don't care who is in your face at the time that you scared. I don't care if the person is 300 pounds, solid muscle, and you only 100 pounds. No, Listen to this, y'all. Listen, everybody that's listening to this, man. As an individual, Big Mike, like I said, for years, especially in prison, I have seen all sorts of varieties of use of force, all sorts of violence. I've had to write reports on all sorts of situations and scenarios pertaining to violence, man. Right? And look, just because you got somebody who may be bigger than you, stronger than you, he may have more skills than you, just because he's in your face and you scared of him and he might shove you, that still does not give you the leeway to stab him in the chest. No. Mm-mm. Now look, check this out. This is where you might have an argument, Willie, slow ass D. If you have these, look, family, we got two big ass white boys. These two big ass white boys, they jumped on Carmelo. They was beating the brakes off Carmelo. They was kicking him. They was beating him. They was choking him. Come on, family. Family. Look, okay. If you got the two huge white boys on little Carmelo and they actually really putting their hands on him, if they really beating him, if they really choking him, if they really kicking him, okay, now you got an argument. Now, okay, now you can actually see that there may be a need to pull the blade out and get you some distance. But look, bruh, just because someone is bigger than you, or you might have 2 or 3 people bigger than you, and they get close to you, they invade your personal space and they push you, you still can't stab them, bruh. You still, Willie D, stop infecting your audience with your dumbassness, bruh. Stop infecting. Come on, family. Family. The IQs is low in Niggerville, man. The IQs is low, son. There's no doubt about that, boy. Once again, y'all, I've been trying to get Tony on here, man, but goddamn, Tony has been ultra busy, man. We just keep missing each other, dog. Because I'm really curious to see what Tony got to say, man. Real curious to know. But yeah, man, that's the latest nonsense, man, coming from Willie D, man. And what Tariq talking about, man? Tariq's claim to fame right now, man, is the whataboutism, man. You know, it's the whataboutism. What about Daniel Penny? Family, what about Daniel Penny, family? Daniel Penny, he choked the brother out and killed him. So it must be permissible to go ahead and use deadly force, even though, what was the dude's name, man, that Daniel Penny choked out, man? Can't remember his name, man. But y'all know it was the Negro that was on the subway wilding out, man, like running around threatening everybody, talking about he was going to kill folks, or this, that, and the third. And then Daniel Penny, the Marine, white dude, creep up from behind and put the chokehold on homeboy, wrestle him to the ground and subdue him, right? And so Tariq Nasheed's argument is, well, if Daniel Penny can do it, why can't Carmelo Anthony do it? You know, he's conflating and he's relating both situations, and they're not the same. Not in the least are they the same. Daniel Penny applied a chokehold. Oh shit, hold on. Let's go Thursday night because I'm off Friday. Fuck. Let's go. Okay. That was Tone, y'all. Shoot. Okay, bruh. So, once again, back to the show. Daniel Penny applied a chokehold, man. Tariq Nasheed's argument is Daniel Penny applied a chokehold and he killed the brother on the subway, even though the brother on the subway did not really pose a threat to him. So he's superimposing that onto the Carmelo Anthony. He's saying, well, if Daniel Penny is able to get away with it, how come Carmelo Anthony is not able to get away with it, even though all that happened to him was a shove and he killed somebody? But what's the difference between Daniel Penny and Carmelo Anthony. Let me tell you what the difference is, man. All right, number one, the difference is the intent. All right, there ain't no mistaking what the intent is when you pull out a blade and you jam it into someone's chest. There ain't no guesswork about what that's about. You know, that's deadly force, man. That is deadly force. Your mind is geared towards eliminating the threat, getting somebody up out of there, the one-hitter quitter. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no comparable scenario when it comes to Daniel Penny, man. Daniel Penny put a chokehold on somebody. That is not a one-hitter quitter. Even though the person that it got applied to, he ended up checking up out of here, man. I don't remember what the autopsy report said, but you know, there could be many mitigating factors about why homeboy actually checked up out of here once he had that chokehold slapped on him. But understand this: if someone slap a chokehold on you, a chokehold can be used to subdue you, just hold you in place. A chokehold can be used to put you to sleep, or a chokehold can be used to kill you. All right? A chokehold in itself is not lethal force. They use chokeholds in the UFC, nigga. So no, that's not considered deadly force in itself. If you hold it too long, yeah. If you're not skilled enough to know how to apply it and where to apply it, and I think I said how long to apply it, but no, Tariq, take you a course in goddamn use of force, man. Take you a course in this shit, man. Instead of with this black militant fuck shit, man. No. There ain't no mistaking a knife to the chest. A knife to the chest, unmistakably, is lethal force. A chokehold, there's a lot of gray area with the chokehold, homeboy. Like I said, you can use a chokehold to just hold someone in place. You can use a chokehold to just put somebody to sleep. Or you can use a chokehold to kill them. That's right, man. And so the intent of Mr. Penny, you don't really know what his intent was. I seen the footage of Penny when he put the chokehold on dude, and it did not appear that he was choking him out to kill him. It appeared he had him in the chokehold to just subdue him. Bottom line is, Tariq don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's an idiot, just like Willie D family. These niggas don't know what they talking about, man. Take it from Big Mike, who came up in the white man's military and prison industrial complex, man. I know how they think. I know how they get down. I know the rules of engagement, Jack. Yeah, you cannot confuse what happens with Daniel Penny and Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo stabbed someone in the chest. Unmistakable deadly force. Daniel Penny, chokehold. A lot of gray area, can be used to just hold you down, can be used to put you to sleep, make you go unconscious, or it can be used to kill you. There's a lot of mitigating factors that go in with that, especially if you're on drugs or on dope at the same time and got heart issues. Man, there's all sorts of ways to actually kill you with a chokehold, man. But for the most part, the chokeholds are used to subdue people. They are not in itself deadly force tactics, man. While they can be. But you can look at the individual that's applying the chokehold, man. And you can pretty much tell what their intent is when they apply that whole, I know I can. Of course, Negroes like Willie D and Tariq Nasheed, they wouldn't know that. And man, this whole case is just weird, man. Because the more I'm looking at Carmelo's parents, man, they just, something ain't right about them, man. Something ain't right about the parents, man. I mean, I be wanting to not really think the worst of people, man, but they really seem to be just doing this as a cash grab to get paid, man. They don't really seem to be thinking about their son at all, bro. Then I'm looking at the pops, man. The pops. Man, I don't know, man. Like, is this real? Are these really real people? Are these? Is this a psyop to the point where you're actually using crisis actors, man? You're using Carmelo. You're using these two, and ain't none of these people really related. Just all fiction, man, and they just doing this shit, man, just to further divide America. You know, the white from the black. Because like I said, man, this I'm listening to the father talk, man. I didn't like him from the jump, right? Because the broad seemed to be running him, man. He seemed to be a beta. You know what I mean? I don't really rock with betas, man, when they broad run them like that, man. But he just seemed like a beta. And then when they went ahead and they hired Dominique Alexander, who was a baby shaking child abuser, and I'm like, y'all couldn't find nobody better to represent you, man. You know what I mean? It's like, really, are y'all really that stupid that you would use someone with those optics, man? You know what I mean? And then, like I said, they son being caught dead to rights, man. He actually admitted to doing it. Everybody keep talking about he was jumped. They jumped him. But, you know, out of Carmelo's own mouth, according to the police reports, he don't say nothing about them or they, man. He said one person jumped on him. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's like... And then I'm listening to the father talk, man. The father is like... He just seemed dumb, man. He seemed low IQ. And there's nothing wrong with being dumb and low IQ. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I guess there is something wrong with that if you're actually trying to put something together to defend your son and to keep him from going to prison for life, man. But you know, they say this dude, he's a high-end Mercedes or BMW car salesman or something. And I'm like, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Every car salesman I've ever talked to is slick. He's slick with the wordplay, man. I mean, they on the levels of the pimping when it comes to talking to you. Yeah, man. And not just that, man, but you know, they real strategic, man. When they trying to get you to do something, they're trying to corner and corral you into making you believe narratives, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of car salesmen. I mean, yeah, they got the gift of gab, bro. But I don't see it with the pops, man. They keep saying, yeah, he was a high-end car salesman. I'm like, this dude, this mushmouth Negro, man, he is a high-end car salesman that can't seem to think his way out of a wet paper bag, man. Because if he was really who he say he is, a high-end car salesman, you know, you would think he would have the brain power to know and to understand that you're probably better off just taking the plea deal. Because your son, I mean, he admitted it. Yeah, he admitted it, and he killed a white boy. And y'all don't make it no better because y'all messed around and made it about race so that you could grift off that money. Now the whole world pretty much hates you, you know, especially, the whole white populace hates you. So you made things worse for Carmelo in the long run, trying to be cute, trying to get all that money from these low IQ Negroes out here that believe that narrative that y'all spinning. Y'all keep telling us that we need to believe Carmelo. Well, we all believe in Carmelo. Carmelo said that there was only one person that jumped on him, according to the police report. Other than that, I mean, and he never took the witness stand, so I don't know what we're supposed to believe, man. Upon further investigation, I seen that they went ahead, the courts put a gag order where they could not, the parents could not say anything. Dominique Alexander couldn't say anything. What's his name? Carmelo couldn't say anything. Couldn't none of them say anything about the court case, man. And that leads me to the other issue I'm having with this case. Even though I got issues with the family, I got issues with Carmelo, him with his cowardly ass, being scared to take an ass whooping. Yeah, man. Bottom line, I think that there's some tomfoolery going on with this case, man. Even though all these things that these Negroes is proposing and bringing up is nonsense, but there's a lot of stuff going on with this court case, man, that don't look right, man. It do not look right, and I think it ain't looking right for the simple fact that this Carmelo family done rubbed these white folks so raw that they gonna make sure they make an example out of your ass, man. They gonna make sure, man. Because I don't think, the white folks will be coming at them this hard as if they would have went ahead and fell on their sword and they would have went to the Metcalf family and offered them their condolences and apologized. Yeah, but instead, the Anthony family gave their ass to kiss is what they did, man. You know what I mean? Wasn't nothing honorable about that, man. Like I said, if I was in the Anthony family shoes and I was the father, I would be very, very apologetic, and I would give condolences and big time sympathies, and I would encourage my son. I would tell my son, you need to just take a plea deal. Little man, you messed up. You messed up. There was no way in hell that you were supposed to do that, man. That was out of pocket, man. Either you should have bounced or you should have knuckled up, man. That's what you should have did. But dig, it's all about intelligence. It's all about IQ, man. If this family had a lick of intelligence, just a lick, just a small bit, man, someone should have put a bug in Carmelo's ear and was like, look, man, if you out there and you got drama with folks, man, you don't have to use no knife, bruh. You don't have, look, Big Mike right now as we speak, man. Look, check this out, man. It's not hard to figure these things out, but only in Niggerville is it hard to figure things out because niggas don't think, right? Look, you got less than lethal options out there, man. You got the stun gun, you got mace or pepper spray. Yeah. Of course, you got the knife, and then you got bullets, man. All Carmelo had to do, man, if he was walking around that horrified and scared that somebody was going to put their hands on him, just get you some mace, fool. Running around here stabbing people in the chest, man, like an idiot, bro. Yeah. Remember I told y'all, man, this Big Mike, man, I'm trying to teach you to be intelligent and to be proactive and not do dumb nigga shit, man. Willie D and Tariq Nasheed encouraging this generation of YNs to do dumb nigga shit, man, because y'all excusing what he did. And the fact that you excusing what he did, yeah, you giving the green light to all these other YNs. Well, Tariq Nasheed and Willie D said it's okay. Yeah, you do that. You do that. You go ahead, pull that blade, go ahead and get to stabbing. And when you do your life bid, you can thank Willie D and Tariq Nasheed while they lived a good life, because they went ahead and sold your dumb ass a bill of goods. You know, and they keep going on. They keep trucking, man, getting paid off their little YouTube AdSense by feeding you bullshit. Yeah, Jack. I'm trying to tell you, boy. The whole IQ, the whole IQ game is messed up, man. The gene pool is real shallow with these Negroes out here, man, for real. I just wanted to come on here and say that, man. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff going on with this case, even though I give the Anthony family, man, probably a 2 out of 10 on doing something for their son. Yeah, they botched this bad, man. The debacle. You know, they supposed to raise all that money and now they ain't got no money, and they went ahead and hired a lawyer that was trash. You know, it looked like they got the cheapest lawyer they could find, you know what I mean? And now they want to relitigate the whole trial, but they don't have no money. Where is the money and what's going on, man? Charleston White done came out and said that the father is, he just grifting, he just want the money so that he can pay bills and buy a new home. And man, it's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much, man. I don't know if Charleston White is telling the truth or whatever. Whenever you dealing with Charleston, man, you know, he playing, he a grifter too. You know what I mean? He playing games too, man. You don't really know what he on, man. But still, I don't need to listen to Charleston White know that there's some BS in the mix, man. There's most definitely a lot of BS in the mix, man. Good Lord. Carmelo, all you had to do was bring you a little can of pepper spray, man. A dab would do you, man. If you was scared of a multitude of dudes jumping on you, that pepper spray works wonders, man. It'll clear out that whole tent, pimping. And ain't nobody gotta die. Somebody can trip and fall and bump their head. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, that's after the fact, man. You can't necessarily say that that's deadly force. Someone trip, fall, and bust their head, man. That's just mitigating factors, man. That's the luck of the draw. That's all that is, man. But taking the knife and plunging it in your... I mean, y'all can try and tap dance around it all you want. Yeah, you can do that. Keep dancing. Yeah. Keep filling these brothers' heads with dumb shit, man. Keep on doing it. Daniel Penny, he put a chokehold on somebody. That's the same as putting a knife in somebody's chest. No, it's not. It is not. Shoot. Can you take a knife in the UFC octagon? Can you do that? Where they do that at? What kind of sport is that? Nah, but you could use a chokehold in sport. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, man. Wake up, man. Stop listening to these idiots, man. Stop it. Yo, all right, y'all. Big Mike coming at you live and direct. Maxi Limits Radio Show. And we out.